Good morning. My name is Gonzalo Cantalapiedra from INRAE, and I'm pleased to show you this study conducted within the SmartCow project and entitled, Can we identify low methane emitter dairy cattle by their milk carbon isotopic signatures? There are many evidences showing systematically that enteric methane is naturally depleted in 13 carbon compared to the diet, even more as methane emission increase. Why? This is the consequence of carbon isotope fractionation occurring in the rumen when CO2 is reduced to methane by methanogens. Our hypothesis was that for a given cow, the greater methane emissions, the higher the 13 carbon depletion in methane, and as a consequence, the greater meal 13 carbon enrichment. Thus, the objective of this study was to explore whether the natural 13 carbon abundance in milk could be used as a biomarker of between animal variation in methane emissions in dairy cows fed a similar diet. For this, we conducted an experiment with 56 multiparous dairy cows reared in identical conditions during 3.5 months. The basal diet consisted in 50% of haylage, 25% of hay, and 25% of concentrate, either with or without natural anti-methane additives. We carry out daily measurements of methane emissions during 11 weeks through two green feed systems. The milk was sampled on weeks 7 and 11 in the morning for 13 carbon analysis by EAAP. Finally, we conducted a linear regression between the average methane emissions during 11 weeks and the isotopic values in milk analyzed on week 7, week 11, or their average. Let's move to the results. Milk natural abundance of 30 carbon was moderately repeatable across the two sampling times. When both isotopic values were averaged by cow, the milk 13 carbon was positively correlated with methane emissions at the individual level. However, as you can see on these two graphs, the relationship slightly differs according to the week of milk sampling, with a better correlation at week 7 on the left compared to the week 11 on the right. Conclusions. Milk 13 carbon signatures may reflect the animal-to-animal variation in enteric methane emissions for dairy cows fed a similar diet. Further studies in contrasted farming conditions should be conducted to evaluate this promising biomarker. Thank you.